mistook my silence for surrender, for fear, for defeat. But they never understood. Some silences aren't the end. They're the beginning of something else. They saw me quiet. They saw me step back. They saw me say nothing, and they thought it meant I was finished. But the one who steps back isn't always running. Sometimes he's just drawing the blade slower. I didn't vanish in the silence. I was being built. Every time they overlooked me, a piece of what I was faded, and in its place something darker, deeper, realer. I didn't speak because there was nothing left to say. The world had already shown me that noise doesn't shape truth. Presence does. So I built presence, quietly, relentlessly, brick by brick, day by night. While they didn't see me, I saw everything. I saw clearer. I listened closer. I watched them walk past me, laughing, dismissing, forgetting. And with every dismissal, I added another stone to the foundation of what I was becoming. And now, the build is complete. What rises from the silence isn't a name, it's a warning. I am that moment when the whole room falls quiet. That look that freezes people in place. Not because they understand me, but because something in them senses. Nothing is where it used to be. Because I'm not where I used to be. I've returned, not with rage, not with noise, but with something far more dangerous. Certainty. I didn't come back to explain. I came back to take. Because I waited, longer than anyone. And the one who waits, when he finally moves, nothing stops him. Now it's my turn, not to speak, but to master the silence, on my own terms. No one heard me, because they never learned how to listen. Not because my voice was weak, but because it was easier for them to ignore. Because if they listened, they'd have to understand. And understanding me hurts. I didn't speak for years, but I heard everything. The laughs behind my back. The whispers, the lies, the looks that said, he'll never be anything. But I was never quiet. I was collecting. Not anger, not pity. Just awareness, watching, learning, becoming. I wasn't retreating, I was reloading. In every moment they dismissed me, I was designing. Every no they threw in my face became a part of the architecture. Every rejection was a blueprint. And now, I'm the structure they never saw coming. I grew in silence, not in rage. In stillness, not in spotlight. In the rooms no one noticed. In the nights no one cared about. Where no one asked, "Are you okay?" That's where I taught myself to answer. I learned that pain isn't weakness, it's data. That silence isn't absence, it's strategy. It's a hidden forge, where monsters become legends. I didn't scream because I wasn't meant to be heard, I was meant to be felt. And now, that presence speaks for me, not my voice. My gaze cuts deeper than words ever could, and the same people who used to pass me by now freeze when I pass by them. Because that silence is alive now. It breathes, it moves, it sees, and anyone who brings silence to life doesn't need to shout. He just needs to exist. No one took me seriously until I stopped trying to be heard. But the moment I went silent, they all turned. Because some kinds of power don't shout. They just arrive. I am that arrival, that feeling that creeps up your spine when I pass by. They don't know why they feel it, but they feel it. because I buried my voice in silence and turned it into presence. When I walk in, I don't need to say a thing. My silence makes others quiet, not out of fear, but out of certainty. A certainty that can't be explained. A presence that doesn't ask for space. It takes it. I'm not here to convince anyone. I'm here to be undeniable. I'm not back to ask. I'm here to reclaim every no they threw. I don't remember them. I walked over them. Every label, every dismissal, every look that said less than. I outgrew it. The silence they stitched into my skin. I wear it now like armor. I walk in it, and the sound of my steps is the rattle of broken chains they once wrapped around me. They used to feel heavy. Now they just drag behind. I'm not burdened anymore. They are. And I've learned, silence isn't emptiness. Silence is the ground where power grows, where it roots itself, deep and unshakable. I don't need noise. I don't want noise. Because now, I am the moment that makes everything around me go still, that makes voices stumble, that makes eyes freeze. I am the pause between breaths, the reason the air feels thicker when I enter the room. And they don't know why, but something inside them trembles. That something is me. I'm the one who grew in silence, who stood tall in shadows. And now, I walk in light, still without a sound. Because I don't need volume. They don't understand me. Because they're still listening for noise, for shouts, for screams, for signs of rage. But I'm none of that. I'm not anger. I'm the aftermath. Not a threat. I'm the result. When I enter, I don't announce it. But something shifts. The air tightens. The ground listens. I'm no longer a man with something to prove. I'm the proof. I'm not loud because I don't have to be. I've become the gravity in the room. The moment people stop talking and don't know why. I'm not seeking eyes, but when they land on me, they stay. Not from wonder, from weight. I didn't come to impress. I came to remind. Remind the world what it tried to ignore and failed. I don't walk quietly anymore. I carry thunder in my steps. Every breath dares the world to try me. So try me. Let them come. Let the storms gather. Let the darkness reach for me. I won't step back. I won't flinch. Because I am not a voice. I'm an echo made flesh. I don't need revenge. I've become something that doesn't require it. I am the reminder. The embodiment of every silence that should have spoken, every look that swallowed pain, every breath held too long. I am no longer just a person. I'm a presence, the living weight of every quiet that wasn't weakness, but warning. I've become the message, the final sentence. And when I pass by, people don't hear me. They feel me, deep, cold, real. Because now, silence speaks with my eyes, with my walk, with my stillness. And the world, it listens.